I asked for questions and you did not disappoint. Welcome to a community Q&A episode of Ads Decoded. I'm Ginny Marvin, and we are tackling some big topics straight from your comments. Getting control of final URL expansion in AI Max and measurement in the era of conversational search. Straightforward answers, no fluff. Let's get into it. First up, Ethan Herber asked, I was curious if URL inclusions and exclusions help guide search terms for AI Max search term matching. Early testing they did for hotels, they saw this setting drive heavy traffic to dining and restaurants terms to a point where we had to uncheck this setting entirely. So in short, their question is, do URL inclusions and exclusions inform search term matching in AI Max? Answer is yes. Search term matching uses both keyword expansions and keywordless technology. URL rules and final URL expansion are inputs to guide the keywordless part of search term matching. Note that if you want traffic only related to the URL inclusions, to make sure that you have final URL expansion turned off at the campaign level when URL inclusion rules are added. I will also note that we are currently working on making final URL expansion and URL rules interaction clearer in the product, so stay tuned for that. Our second question comes from Steve Morales. He said, the point about AI search raising the relevance bar and matching ads based on user intent plus response context is an interesting shift from traditional keyword-focused advertising. It seems like understanding intent signals will become even more important for advertisers adapting to AI-driven search experiences. Yes. How do you see advertisers needing to rethink their measurement strategies as search interactions become more conversational? This is a great question. If you missed it, we talked about keywords now becoming just one of many signals of intent instead of hard targets in search. And that was in our episode on search campaign strategies earlier this year. So check that out if you missed it or give it another listen. This is definitely an evolution. Search is not just matching keywords anymore. Longer, more conversational searches mean richer signals of intent. Those intent signals can help us match an ad for what you offer and what people are searching for. In terms of measurement strategies for understanding these intent signals, I would emphasize the fundamentals. Ensure conversion tracking is set up properly, comprehensively. Look at implementing Google Tag Gateway and enhance conversions to give you a more robust visibility into your conversions. Build out what we call data strength by bringing in any offline conversions via data manager. Feed that CRM data back into the ad platform so that the AI learns which contexts produce the highest value customers for you. Ditch last click and use data-driven attribution. Conversational search is often a multi-step journey, making it even more important for that attribution piece to be clear. People are often searching earlier in their purchase journey. And so if you're only measuring that very last thing they clicked, you're flying blind to the contextual journey that built their intent. Switch to DDA, and that will help give you an understanding of your ads influence throughout the entire customer journey. Now, the elephant in the room, I know, is search terms insights. As we see more long and unique queries and multi-step conversations, this is something the teams are thinking deeply about. Stay tuned. Ideally, you want to focus on measuring business outcomes. So for measurement, as search becomes a multi-turn conversation rather than that single query, it's even more important to focus on signals of business outcomes. And that's metrics like conversion rates, conversion quality, ROAS, and profit. When your measurement strategy is tied to back-end business value, that's when you'll be optimizing for the conversions that matter most to your business. All right, that'll do it. Thanks so much for joining. If you've got questions, send them my way at adsdecoded@google.com. Find me on LinkedIn at Ginny Marvin or on X at Ads Liaison. Until next time.